Welcome to the program that we're bringing you today. Today in this program, you're going to get inspired by a story that we're going to cover of one of the women explaining their life, how they balance their family together with their work. This program will also encourage young girls to take up careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We hope that you're going to be there to watch and listen to the program till the end.
My name is Lina Misiri. I'm working as a contract manager. I've been attached to the Malawi Water and Sanitation Project, which currently Blantyre Water Board has ventured into. Basically, I'm responsible for supervision of works, design, and as a contract manager, I'm supposed to look into it after we have procured consultants and contractors that they are executing works according to the specifications and the timelines that way captured or written in the tender documents. Basically, at the moment, what we are doing, we're developing documents. We are developing tender terms of reference, a request for proposals, and after compiling the documents, we submit to the procurement specialists who actually are responsible for invitation of bids and procurement process. When I was in secondary school, we had a certain teacher in biology. He was talking about a certain person. One of the students was very smart, and he told us that that smart boy, he ended up studying electrical engineering. So that inspired me, considering that most of the times I was in the first position in class, and also the first best female science student in Malawi. So I thought that, well, engineering would be the best for me. After I finished my Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering at Polytechnic, I got married to my husband, Humphrey Misiri. So I have 3 children, 1 girl, she's also at Polytechnic, and 2 boys who are in Form 4. Basically, being a mother, the first years when I was going into motherhood, of course, we had a lot of surprises and amazements. But then after some time, we settled down, and it's quite good to have children. And I'm happy that I'm part of the plan of God that I should bring life into the world. In primary school, most of the times I think that there's no child who's too down. That's what I believe. It depends on how you approach the education itself. For example, when I was in primary school, I wasn't quite very good in the early years. But after some time, I started working hard. I was studying, so I noticed that I was getting single numbers. And then I was selected to go to Kasungu Secondary School, where I continued with my education up to Form 2. But because of some political problems that were there, then I went to Quays Girls Secondary School. That's where I said that most of the times I was in first position in class. Engineering basically has really assisted us, but in the early years, it sounded like it was a bit hard. When I was looking at my fellow engineers, it was looking like maybe going into the business administration or accounting was good for the girls. But then after some time and waiting with some patience, I noticed that even engineering is okay. Girls can pursue engineering, they can pursue science education, and then because what I've noticed is that traditionally it sounded like a bit hard for the girls to go into the engineering field. But at the moment, because of digitization, modernization, I feel like everything is quite easy, because you just go into the platform and then you end up designing something using some software, and life is very simple. Even land surveying, you don't need to travel long distances to conduct land surveying. You actually just use the gadgets that are there. So life is very simple nowadays. Well, it's not quite difficult. It's not at all. You just need to change the mindset, because it starts in your early times of your education. For example, you don't need to fear that maths is difficult. Maths is not difficult. You just need to practice a lot. You are not supposed to study mathematics. So you just need to practice. You are given examples in class, then you take those examples, you practice at home, you write the examples, starting from the simplest one, like 1 + 1 = 2. Then you go into 12 + 12 = 24. Then on and on you go like that. Then with time you find that your mind is opening up, that you can even calculate very tough questions. So basically, engineering is not difficult. Mathematics is not difficult. Any technological course is not difficult. Yeah, any person can do it. Nobody was made with the brains that he can do the hard stuff of the education. No, every person is equally created by God. So girls can even take up those tough courses. It's true, especially when you have just gone into work. The nature of work itself, it sounds like it's quite demanding. You need to put in a lot of time into work, but then after some time, it lightens up when you are promoted to those high positions, because you are able to delegate some duties to others. So balancing up is quite easy, but after some time when you are promoted. My support system, my husband, family, friends, and even my colleagues, they have been very supportive spiritually, emotionally, and academically. Yeah, so mostly I'm really supported. Even my own children, they are very supportive. For example, I said that I'm working in the water sector, so probably I'm working at the fort. They even escort me and say, "Mom, let me just go with you." Then we come back together. Can you see there's a call here, there's a customer is calling, can you please attend to this customer? So it's quite okay, everything is quite okay. My support system is just great. There's some policies like Blantyre Water Board. It's a bit flexible, knowing that I have children, sometimes they fall sick. So I take them to the hospital, and there's medical scheme which supports me as well. On the same point, capacity building. When you go out, maybe you learn something. It's not only that you gain that advanced knowledge, but on top of that, there are other things that you learn. For example, somewhere where I went, they taught us that when you are raising up your children, encourage them to pursue a certain career while they're still young. That I learned from somewhere. So it has really assisted me. Some challenges, of course, they have been there. Like, for example, maybe you have customers who don't have water, so they want you to deliver that particular moment. Maybe they are disgruntled. But then, being a mother as well, you know how to handle children. And that passion over the children, that whatsoever, the environment that you create around you because of motherhood. So you apply the same to the customers. You really understand them. Like being a mother, for example, some customers, they said that, no, we have found a woman in office. We know that we are going to be assisted. So that on itself has really assisted me. I encourage all the girls that if they aspire to be engineers or to go in any technological course, they can do it. Life is very simple nowadays with technology. I just want to inform them that they shouldn't be discouraged. As I've already said, life, you pass through ups and downs, and you really don't know what will happen in the near future. Because we are living in a world that is a bit dynamic. At the moment, maybe the world is focusing on a certain career. With time, you find that it has diversified, it has gone into another career. So they just need to wait a little, but then they should also digress, because maybe they are pursuing something they feel like there is no future in it. For example, I already said that engineering, I felt like, no, this course, I feel like most engineers are suffering. Actually, I wanted to change to accounting, but my dad encouraged me that, yeah, just finish off, you are in third year, just finish off. And there were even other girls, they felt like they should not continue with engineering. But nowadays, people, even some people, when they look at me, they say, no, engineering is great. So it just requires a bit of some patience, a little. Then somehow God will chip in, or life will change. You find that everything is quite okay. Well, I wish all mothers a happy Mother's Day. They are special. They are part of God's program, but they have brought life into this world. So they're really special. I just want also to encourage them that being a mother is not only bringing life into the world, but we need to be responsible, make sure that we are guiding our children, even education-wise, or whether they are playing, whatsoever spiritually, everything we need to guide them. So they'll end up being very good and productive citizens of Malawi. Thank you.
This program has been brought to you by Harfotech, which is an organization that is aimed at inspiring young girls to take up careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. If you want to learn more about us, you can visit our website www.harfotech.org. We have various other services that we offer. We do offer free computer training skills. We do have a magazine that is called Harfotech Magazine, which is also aimed at inspiring young people to venture into the fields of science and technology. Our aim is to contribute to bridging gender-digital divide and to encourage more young people to explore the opportunities that are available with technology. Thank you so much for being there. We hope you have enjoyed the program. See you next time. Bye.
Zamanja zaluso za makono Kwani lite kufana na pakari pa muna ndiaka